Hello, this is Phil Thomas, New Era Systems. I wanted to take a quick look at this NJT5018N BUC. Honestly, I don't know what it is. It's either a 4 watt or an 8 watt. It's KU-Band anyway, I know that much. I've connected this CDM570L to it. I've enabled 24 volts and 10 megahertz reference, and the BUC is still not doing anything. So I've got to assume that it needs 48 volts instead of 24 volts that this particular modem supplies. I have a 48 volt DC modem. How can I tell it's a 48 volt DC output? Well, it's kind of subtle, but there are clues. However, it's right on the top rack, so I've got to reach up and pull it down. I'm going to cable up this other modem and connect on the back. Okay, I've cabled up the modem. I now need to turn on the ComTech EF Data CDM570L with a 48 volt DC power supply in it. These power supplies are not quick change. It's physically a completely different power supply. You have to take out the 24 volt and install the 48 volt. It's not a huge problem, but it's not like some of the other CDM570L features that are just called fast key. In other words, they're already on the modem and all you have to do is get a code from ComTech to enable them. Okay, I'm waiting for the modem to boot. Normally takes about 2 minutes. First set it up so that I can control it locally. Now I'm going to look at the ODU. DC power. DC power is on. Local oscillator is set to 13050. That may be correct for this particular BUC. I'm not certain. I see that we've got a red fault. So A, it likes 48 volts, so we've established that much. And B, the 10 megahertz reference may be turned off. Or the local, well, it doesn't matter about the local oscillator frequency. That wouldn't trip an alarm on the BUC. So let's go look at the 10 megahertz. 10 megahertz is off. Let's turn it on and we immediately go to green. And I see that we are getting some output on the power meter. You can see in the background. Now let's go and look at some of the transmit parameters on here. First thing I want to do is go to test and make sure that we're putting out a CW. We're not. It's a modulated carrier, so I'm going to put it on CW. Now I'm going over to configuration, going to test, going to transmit. You look at power. Power is -33. That's a low level, and that's fine. Let me look at the on-off. Now I'm going to turn it on. And we're still at a very low level, 640 milliwatts. Well, let's just increase power a little bit and see where we get to. Okay, we've increased up to 2.1 watts now. I'm going to continue to move up. Oh, we've gone up to 5.3, and so it's still going up linear. In other words, this is more likely to be an 8 watt BUC. Okay, we've gone up to 9. I'm going to move up very gradually now and see if we hover around 9 or whether we continue to increase. So we're at 9.9, increase again. We're at 10 watts. Could this be a 16 watt BUC? Well, maybe. No, it's not. We've gone to the max now. So it's either, in KU-Band, it's typically a 4 watt, 8 watt, 16 watt. So I'm going to assume that this is an 8 watt BUC. And so we've reached the maximum now. Normally I would test it over different frequency ranges to see where it where it settles at each one of the frequencies. But because this is just a very quick look at this buck, I'm going to declare that it is working and valid, and I'll have one of our engineers do the full test on it and prepare the full data sheet. Okay, thanks for watching.